What is going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be bringing you guys some Alliance war footage. Now, this war that we're in, it's definitely a throwaway. It's 40 million plus punch-up. I'm sure some of you guys have had these really awful matchups because the algorithm is so terrible from time to time. So for this video, we're just going to be looking around to see if we can find any teams that I can maybe try some punch-ups with. The various teams that I have for offense. I haven't used any of my teams yet, so I was actually hoping maybe they were a really beefy alliance, like 180 million TCP. I was hoping maybe one of them had She-Hulk, but it doesn't look to be the case. So what we're going to be doing, actually, I think, is we're going to be starting with this Marauders team. I want to see if I can get through it and see what's underneath this, but I don't really have all that many teams to fight it, I don't think. So I'm going to actually use, I think, for this video, or for this clip here, we're going to be doing the Inhumans. Now, it is a bit of a punch up. It's going to be about 50k punch up. I have had some luck using them punching across, but I don't know how. I guess it depends on, most of my power is coming from Black Bolt, but I have actually recently leveled up Karnak and Crystal a little bit further just so that they would survive a little bit longer. So we're going to be using the Inhumans fighting the Marauders. They all have ISO, so keep that in mind. I believe that's the Raider tag for Sabretooth and Mystique. And everyone else looks like they're using Fortifier. I'm pretty sure that's the Fortifier tag there. And for me, so I'm using Striker on Black Bolt, I'm using Skirmisher on Yo-Yo, and Raider on Quake, Crystal, and I believe that's also Skirmisher on Karnak for the... I forget why I was doing that, but that's the ISO lineup that I have here and what we're going into. So we're going to go and fight this one, and hopefully we might be able to one-shot it. I have one-shot Marauders, Emma Marauders in the past with the Inhumans team, but of course this is Cargo Bay, so keep that in mind. There's going to be some random buffs flying around, so I'm not too sure what kind of punch-ups you can get with the Inhumans team. Normally I just punch straight across, so let's see if we can clear this or not. And so we're starting off with the barrier, of course. We're going to have to, oh god, ability blocks. That might not make a huge difference here, so we're going to start off with trying to get Sinister down. Normally when I am using the Inhumans, I do try to get Sinister first. I don't know. Oh my god, that well, was not very good. Let's see if... Oh, and we're blind as well. That's not very good either, because now I can't do the ultimate, which normally I would apply to Strife, but now that's not going to work. So this might be a washout match here. It's just so random sometimes, and actually, she started with her ult actually, so that shouldn't have happened, right? They should have, maybe someone punched this before, so that's my bad there. Let's get the special just to clear some of these evades here that happened. So this is going to be really difficult now, but let's see if we can clear some of these buffs with the double hit with the Striker. That was actually really good there, and then we got some ability energy for the rest. So we lost Quake, which is very unfortunate because my Quake's not too bad. It's about 70k or so, so definitely would have helped. Let's see if we can... We did get a disrupt there on Strife. Let's see if we can still get Sinister down. That might really help. Oh my god, that healing is just bonkers. Let's apply the slow to Sinister. That might help a little bit. I'm gonna go with the special first because it's gonna do a follow-up Striker attack and then use my AoE next turn and hope that's enough, because if I AoE now, I'm gonna get actually, yeah, we're just gonna go with the special here. There's a lot of extra damage. That and then the burp. Okay, so that was really cool. So if you guys saw that it's basically 3 hits with Black Bolt, and that's one of the reasons why I like having him as Striker. So from here, honestly, I normally leave Emma Frost to last, even though she's a real pain in the ass. It's mostly just because a lot of the damage does come from the rest of them. So if I can clear everyone else and then just be able to focus on Emma Frost at the end. But that's normally how I do it. I don't know if that's how it's going to end up this time. Landed that slow, but it's not going to last too long. And we're already down Crystal. It's not looking too great. We'll probably get an AoE off here with Black Bolt, but beyond that, yeah, that's that starting was not good. We should get another hit, but that's not enough to do it. So I think part of the problem was that I didn't realize that someone actually punched into this beforehand, so that is really unfortunate there. Maybe if it was just a regular matchup with the regular cooldowns, maybe we might have been able to do it. Cargo Bay could have probably actually made a big of a difference too. So I've definitely won punching across, and you know, it's really interesting actually how ISOs might make a little difference here and there, depending on what you have for your team. So I have a feeling that in the near future, that once people start getting more ISOs available, that could actually upend what we know about counters and such for Alliance War. So unfortunately, we didn't get that down, but let's move on to the next. Now, before we finish off that that Marauders team, I do want to try and hit this Merc team here. It's a Shuri version with Merc Sniper. It doesn't have Killmonger, but I do want to see if I can beat it with my Doc Ock team. Now, normally Doc Ock is quite good at flipping buffs and things like that. I also, in the future, I do want to try using my Zemo team, but instead of using Kingpin, I want to try putting in Red Skull, because whenever I fight, and especially when it comes to Merc teams and Shield teams, normally Hydra Grenadier, for whatever reason, has the highest attack power, and he normally gets targeted. So if I had Red Skull in here, actually, he would actually revive Grenadier, which would be really funny. But for this match here, we're going to be using Doc Ock. This is a significant punch-up, about 85k, but it is a Merc Sniper version, not a Killmonger version, which I think is normally a lot harder. Now, I don't have ISOs fully on everyone. I do have a Healer ISO on Doc Ock, a Raider on Electro, Skirmisher on Swarm, and Skirmisher on Mysterio, but nothing on Rhino at the moment. And so it seems like here we're facing off against a Raider, Taskmaster, Healer, Shuri, Striker, I think that's a Striker, Sniper, Healer, Merc, Lieutenant, and a Healer, Merc, Ryguard. So let's go into that. It is about an 80k punch-up, and hopefully we can clear some of these buffs with Electro, and maybe get some offense downs as well. So this is a bit... I haven't been able to use my Doc Ock fully on that many teams to date. I know that they're quite good against Black Order punching across, but I want to see how good they are overall against every other team. So we are getting the taunt on Doc Ock. He's also blinded, but that shouldn't really matter as long as he survives, because he's going to deflect and heal everyone. But we did get a blind on Electro, and that's a bit of a problem. Normally, if the blind lands on Rhino, that's not too bad, because then he'll shake off one debuff on everyone. Now, unfortunately, this means that I'm not going to be able to do my ultimate on the first turn, because it's not unavoidable. So I can get blinded on that, which is a bit of an issue. Actually, everything can get blinded for that matter. So we're gonna have to wait until the next turn, which is really unfortunate, because I just missed my passive attack there as well. Now, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to land. We're going to try. I highly doubt we're going to land this. Yeah, too much resistance there on Merc Ryguard, and I didn't really get to land anything. So here maybe we might be able to... Let's go for a clear, I think. We didn't clear that... we didn't clear the taunt, unfortunately, but maybe if we can make to our second turn here, we can... We're stuck again as well. Get that taunt up. Maybe Electro can clear some buffs with the ultimate on turn 2. If we can... This Taskmaster, though, he's going to be a real pain. He's going to probably wreck Rhino there. Yeah, that wasn't really fun. Stun there. Let's see if we can clear some of these debuffs here. And we did get an offense down on Taskmaster, though, so that should help. And then we can flip and extend any of the existing buffs currently on here. So that should... Oh, actually, we didn't even flip snipers, which is surprising. But we do have an offense up Swarm ult, so that should be a lot of bleed damage. We do need to get a heal block off with Mysterio when his turn comes back around, and hope they just don't heal up so much. There's quite a bit of buffs here still, and with Shuri, this is a bit surprising. Normally I don't have too much of an issue. We are punching up quite a bit, though, and Rhino's kind of useless right now. So we did land a heal block on Taskmaster, but oof, it's going to be a bit touch and go, I think. We might lose Rhino pretty soon here. We're stuck behind this Merc Ryguard as well, which isn't too great. Not really doing too much damage to it, so this might be too much of a punch-up for Merc teams. Doc Ock is a good team, but the punch-up potential usually isn't super high. It really depends on the team, though. So this 80k might have been a bit more than I could handle. Maybe there might have been some bad luck. Maybe the ISOs might have made a difference. It's really hard to tell because, you know, we don't really know too much yet about what the potential of ISOs are in terms of, you know, I can't see what level their ISO levels are. I can only just see what they have. So without actually going into the battle, it's hard to tell what they're at. And we're really stuck on this Merc Ryguard, which isn't good at all. So it looks like we're going to have a second failed attempt probably, unless we get through this. We might need to go a little bit quicker, because I don't know if I'd time out. We're still alive somehow, actually, but Electro looks like to be getting wrecked pretty soon. We're going to get back to our special, surprisingly, on Doc Ock. Maybe I need to move this along a bit quicker. Don't know if we're going to overcome any of this or not. Maybe less talking and more playing. Wow, Taskmaster got another blind, and unfortunately it didn't actually land on... Actually, nobody got blinded that time, it looks like. But they haven't even moved on their hit points. They're all still fully healing. And a lot of them do have... Oh, we got the taunt there somehow. Oh, God. This is a mess. But it seems like I might have to put this on auto. Jeez. Yeah, I'm going to put this on auto here and try to focus down Taskmaster. This is crazy, though. Got some more buffs clearing some offense down. We're just going to need to focus down on Taskmaster. I was kind of surprised we're still alive. And also, they have a lot of minor regens from their healing ice. So that's stupid. I need to get my Swarm leveled up more because he just doesn't have the focus to land his special on anyone to get the disrupt. So that's a huge problem here. Maybe on the next turn we might be able to flip some of these, but I think we're going to time out, which is crazy. Doc Ock has... The Sinister Six has some really good potential here on survivability, but I mean, it doesn't seem to really matter too much. We seem to be up against a brick wall here. It's like... Oh, you know, I might actually just bail out rather than losing the team, since this is a really shot-out war anyways. I might be able to use them against another team. So, yeah, that's shocking. So, yep. Maybe if I stuck that on auto, we could have actually won that, perhaps. I'm surprised it went on for that long. There was a lot of survivability on both sides of the field, just not enough damage for me to actually get through them. So, that's really disappointing. So, let's see what else we can do. This might be a bit of a stretch, but I want to see if my Baron Zemo team can actually beat this Wave 1 Avengers. Now, Zemo is quite... Actually, you know what? Yeah, okay, that's what I was going to do. I was thinking of putting Namor in with my Baron Zemo, actually, but let's instead go over here. 344. My Baron Zemo, we've lost the armory, so they're a bit weaker than they should be. My Zemo is probably 288. This is about a 56k punch up. Let's see if we can do this. Although instead of using Kingpin, I am going to put in Namor. I want to see how much more of a difference that makes. We're probably not going to get around to using my Fantastic Four this time around. So where is he sitting at? 68k. That's actually 313. Maybe that's a bit too high. I don't know. But let's try that anyways. I want to see how much more that makes a difference with putting him in, because there's been a lot of talk about using Namor with Baron Zemo for those people who are thinking of switching She-Hulk out into your Fantastic Four for war defense. So this could be a good fifth position here for Namor, because Kingpin, while he's good, he's really slow and he doesn't really change too much with this team anyways. And I'm wondering that if by using Namor with Baron Zemo, if that allows for him to be able to beat different teams, because Namor isn't too bad on his own, you know, and he does clear positive effects as well with his ultimate. So that is something that I'm going to be looking into in the near future as well. Unfortunately, who got targeted there? Looks like Namor did, but then his taunt got cleared. So let's try and get a ability block on... I actually want Nick Fury to summon his minions, so let's actually ability block on Coulson, and then we'll try and chain around. Alright, and so because there's so many minions, like the three of them, maybe I should have actually put Namor here. I forgot that it's not just Hydra minions that get, or Hydra characters that get evade, anyone gets evade. So I probably should have put Namor where Winter Soldier is, because he's probably a little bit better than Winter Soldier. But anyways, let's try and one-shot the shield medic here. Ooh, 70k, not quite a one-shot. Let's do some more AoE, pretty close, and he's heal blocked, and with Namor, that should finish it off here with the ultimate. Ugh. And also, when Namor has the Raider tag, it is actually a guaranteed crit, I believe, so that's why I did get these extra ice, the vulnerabilities on the other characters, but for some reason it didn't land on shield security, so I don't know if it's finicky on that or not. Let's do the special here, clear some more buffs. Wow, okay, they just got wrecked. So I could probably just put this on auto. This was actually really easy. So we're gonna get this, oh, not over yet, but basically, so I am gonna be trying to experiment more with Namor, sorry, with the Zemo team, and see if I can use it on other teams. She-Hulk will be coming out pretty soon. I might throw them on the defense just to see. I didn't buy She-Hulk or anything like that, but I might invest minimally a little bit into She-Hulk and see, you know, what kind of damage it can do, what kind of wins we can pick up. But really, I'm kind of skeptical about that team still. I don't really know how good it's going to be. So that's one other battle down there. And so I think it's time to go back to that Wave 1 Avenger team that was here in Flight Deck 3. I think instead we're going to be using... what else do I have available that might be entertaining? I just want to try something different. So let's try... Power Armor. I want to... The Doc Ock team probably will be really easy, but let's try it anyways. I haven't actually used my Doc Ock in too many different fights. You know, it's still relatively of a new team for me, but I try to save it, at least on wars where I know we have a chance of winning. I normally try and save it for a Black Order team, because I've done quite well at punching across on Black Order with this team. So let's see if we can do anything different this time around on Wave 1 Avengers. I mean, they're not, it's Wave 1, sort of Wave 1 Avengers with Shield Trooper and Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel on her own, you know, is really strong, and of course Captain America is a military character, so let's see here. Although Mysterio almost bit it here, but we should get some healing back up, so that should be okay. Yeah, we did heal up quite a bit. Let's try an ability block, or not, heal block on Captain Marvel, which we didn't land somehow. We might be able to land Disrupt here on Cap. And he didn't actually taunt, so that's good. But let's see if we can get... We need to get this Captain Marvel down, and the Captain Marvel with defense up, wow. A bit of an issue. Blinds, loss of blinds. We did shake it off, though, with Rhino. I really like Rhino for that ability to shake off debuffs when he gets blinded. We just have to hope that he gets it. 60k there, that's not too bad. Actually, I probably should have ulted in the middle and got rid of that Black Widow. But we should be able to kill a few people here, extending those buffs, debuffs. And I think we can probably just stick on auto now at this point. So that was... now, there was a Shield Trooper, so that wasn't really probably too fair of a fight, given Doc Ock. But it is what it is. We're going to try and go back over that that Marauders team that was left over from the first match, just so we can get to the bottom and see if there's anything better underneath there. Come on, Doc Ock. Doc Ock's taking forever. Why is the team can't seem to get through this this cap? This is hilarious. Oh, I'm blinded. That's what happens when you sit on auto. Why is this taking so long? Cap's actually surprisingly beefy with the new buffs, the new Wave 1 Avenger buffs on War, hit points wise. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's worth investing in a late game sense, but it's still not bad if you're someone with like a 7 red Captain America. Maybe there might be some use for it nowadays. It's not as bad as it once was. So we did get that win there, so we won't be using Doc Ock anymore. I've been wanting to find like a really high punch up for symbiotes, but unfortunately this war is just really bonkers. So I don't think we're going to see anything super useful here. There is a 389 actually here, 389 Marauders. Maybe we'll try... What do I have left? I really have the symbiotes. I wanted to find something for them. Now, symbiotes don't normally do that well against Marauders, and I'm probably going to be right about this. But we do have 444. That's with Shuri. Now, I'm wondering if maybe I should switch her out for someone else. I don't know if I really have anyone else that I would use. Typically, I do use Shuri as a 5th. Of course, when Anti-Venom comes out, I probably will use Anti-Venom, so we just have to get through this here. Let's just keep Shuri in. Normally when I fight as Guardians with them, I use Shuri as a 5th. I don't really use Shuri anywhere else. A lot of people do like to use Shuri with the Mercs team on defense, but I do like it here on offense with the Symbiotes as well. So let's see if we have what it takes. Symbiotes aren't normally a counter for Marauders from what I'm aware of, but I don't want to try anyways now that we have Scream. And Shuri just kind of got wrecked, and unfortunately we are kind of stuck here on this strife, and we got slows, and actually we have nothing that we can really clear them for. So this was probably a terrible idea. I think I've tried this before. Can we just see if we can clear any of these with the special? Maybe. We didn't clear the taunt. If Venom can take his turn, we're probably gonna get stuck here. This probably was an absolutely terrible idea. And oh, actually we double hit there, and so we did clear the taunt, but it might be a little bit too late at this point. He is disrupted, which is nice. Oh god, yeah, that was not good. So, do not. This is a cautionary tale here. Don't use your Marauders. Don't use your Symbiotes on Marauders, guys. That did not work out very well, and we're probably, I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna quit that battle. That was awful. Don't do that ever. They're not gonna work. Unless it's some severe punch down, but Emma Frost just really kicks the crap out of Symbiotes, it would seem. So we do have an Asgardian team here. I'm actually going to use my refreshes. I shouldn't be doing this because it's a wash war anyways, but we're gonna try and do this here. But we're gonna remove. Actually, we're going to keep Shuri. Now, this is a slight punch down. I think they can punch higher than this, but I don't often find teams that are, like, in the 500k range, at least within my alliance. So when my alliance fights other people. So let's see how we do here. If this is actually quite a clean sweep, then we know that they could actually punch up higher than this if there are any Asgardian teams in the 500k range. But let's do this. This will be the last battle for this video. This was just kind of like a bit of a war compilation in that sense. I just wanted to see what was possible and what was not. There was quite a few failed attempts here today in this video, but I know better for next time, and I didn't want everything to be a win. I know that most people like watching videos of punch-ups that win, but I do want to show people fails as well. So what's good about having Scream now fighting as Guardians is going to be that you're not going to get stuck in that Greg stealth thing anymore. So we can actually. I'm not sure why I was focused. I should have focused low-key. I don't know why I went there. I hope that didn't actually just screw me over here. So let's try and clear that Greg to get some of that speed up, which will be helpful here. And we need to get through Thor, I think, first. Got offense down on him, and we need to clear some of these Gregs. We got heal block, unfortunately. Let's try and spread some of this to the others. Ooh, we're close. Ooh, I wonder if Venom's gonna bite it here, actually. Oh, crap. That's not good, actually. Venom might bite it. Oh, boy. Shuri bit it. Scream bit it. Oh, wow. This, I should have paid more close attention, I think. That was... Can we clear this taunt? This might be too late if we can't clear some more of these minions. Oh, boy. Let's get a... Oh, God. Okay, well, Scream didn't really do much there. We might be able to come back from this, but this, yeah, that was not as planned there. I think we might still be able to win it with the three of them. We need to get some defense up. Unfortunately, we don't have it yet. I think we'll get the defense up here pretty soon. But unfortunately, we might get stuck like before with not being able to clear the stealths, and because Scream is dead and didn't make it alive. Actually, we still don't have defense up yet, but let's... Thor is down, so that's okay. We don't have to worry about that, but oh god. Venom, though, this could be... Sif is down, there's a lot of Gregs on the field, but Venom is down, and that is not good. So we need to focus on Hela here, actually. And hopefully we can clear. I'm gonna have to set it on auto here. Oh god. Hela's gonna heal herself back up, I think. Crap. Can we get a... I need to take this off here. Oh boy, she's just gonna heal herself. and I have no way of heal blocking, I think this could be a problem. And this is the trap. This is the trap. I think we just screwed ourselves because we don't have Venom to heal block anymore, and that did not go over very well. So, right, so I'm going to skip ahead until we finish this, and then we'll outro. Right, so I just quit out of that battle because it was a never-ending cycle of Gregs, and we weren't able to heal block Hela, and that was probably my fault. I think I probably could have won that, and I've gotten into this trap before. Normally, Scream is there to actually save you from that Asgardian trap, but unfortunately mine died. You know, with the combination of a really powerful Thor and Hela, I just couldn't keep up with the damage, and I couldn't get her healed up in time, unfortunately. So that's the end of this video here, guys. I'm sorry that we didn't get too many victories here, but I did want to show off, you know, some losses as well, and that not everything always goes your way in war, and depending on what room you're fighting in, but also with ISOs. ISOs is something that we're going to have to keep in mind, I think, going into the future, and seeing how that impacts sort of what we know with punch-ups and how much you can punch up or punch down, etc. on particular teams, and, you know, thinking about how and what level of ISOs can maybe increase that amount of punch-up or punch-down. So that's something that we're going to need to think about going into the future. Anyways, guys, thanks everyone for watching, and of course, until next time, I'll see y'all later. Boylan signing out.